This is how you don't make a YouTube video. What's up, everybody? I'm the Everyday Dad. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. Yesterday was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Over the last 366, as of today, days, I've made 178 videos, and I want to share with you how you don't make the videos. Everybody talks about how to make a YouTube video, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch my very first video, which is terrible. I'm going to share some things with you that you can do to avoid a whole bunch of mistakes that I made when starting. Let's start. Let's begin the shaming. I want to be able to hear full audio for this. Don't judge me too harshly. We all start somewhere. Very first video, January 16th, 2017 at 2:40 p.m. The Me4Kids MediBuddy Children's First Aid Kit Overview. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. How could this be bad? Don't judge me too harshly. Let's just watch it. I'm gonna react to it. And so after this, we'll talk about things that you should not do when making a YouTube video and how I would fix them.
Hello everyone, it's the Everyday Dad.
Oh. The Everyday
now,
Dad.
If your kids
I know that guy.
Like mine, they'll get cuts and bumps and scrapes all the time.
I look sickly, like I look very yellow.
Fully padded room and still get scrapes in his knees and elbows.
I love that Dutch angle though.
He does it, to be quite frank with you.
I still don't know how he does it. He gets hurt all the time.
Around the house, such as adhesive bandages, alcohol wipes, triple antibiotics.
The non-commercial way to say it.
You know, stuff that we all have around the house. Now you can build your own little kit, or you can buy a pre-made one that there's literally millions of everywhere around the world. My personal favorite
dissolve.
that I'm going to lay out for you today is the Me4Kids basic.
That guy needs to shave. Let's just be honest.
That you need for basic cuts and scrapes.
Ooh, sweet transition.
Looking on their website, which will be located in the
Definitely not
below,
voiceover
you'll
work.
see that the basic kit is roughly $5. Obviously, as this is a brand new channel, no one sent me this, and this is actually a kit that I bought to patch up a scraped knee on my
Nobody
son.
sent the 0 subscriber
It comes in a neat
Everyday
little
Dad
plastic
a medical
container
kit to
that
review
keeps
for
everything
kids.
roughly organized, and I find that the bright color helps take the tot's mind off of their boo-boo when we need to use it.
Gotta take the tot's mind off the boo-boos.
Inside, you'll find antiseptic towelettes, gauze pads, and various sizes of adhesive bandages, and a couple of tubs of triple antibiotic.
Don't want to use the
ointment.
commercial version.
Now, my favorite part of this entire kit is that it
Hold
also
the
comes
camera steady,
with
Everyday Dad.
stickers. Now,
I think I was
don't
actually
want to
hugging a
understate
tripod to
how
do this.
brilliant these stickers are, because there's nothing my son
Who
hates
doesn't love
more than
stickers?
getting his boo-boos wiped with antiseptic towelettes.
The Everyday
Because
Kid
it stings,
definitely hates
Dad.
getting his boo-boos
But
wiped
these
with
stickers help
antiseptic
keep him
towelettes.
focused
Totally does.
on the benefits of getting his boo-boo taken care of, and gives him something to
said
show his
boo-boo
mommy
again.
immediately afterwards.
All in all,
Another
we
sweet
hate it when our
transition.
little ones get hurt. But it's always good to keep a few things around the house to help them out so they don't get infected.
Has so much energy in that voice. Oh, it gets me
As a
pumped.
disclaimer, this does not replace you taking your kids to the hospital or to the doctor's office if it's needed. This is just what I personally do and should not be treated as medical advice because I am clearly not a medical professional.
I'm still not.
Thanks,
Don't take
everyone.
my advice
This
as
is
medical
the Everyday
advice.
Dad, and if I can figure it out, you can figure it out.
Thanks for watching. Well, at least I'm consistent 100 and almost 80 videos later. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head back into the video, and we're going to stop at certain times so I can tell you how to fix some problems. And look, everybody starts out somewhere. The real reason why we're doing this is to have a good laugh at ourselves, but to also show, hey, look, everybody starts somewhere. And don't let bad quality stop you from making a YouTube video. If you have a story to tell, or you just want to make videos, make them. You'll learn how to do it as you go along. So don't be afraid of being bad at first, because this video is terrible, but we're having a good laugh at it together. Okay, so let's first go to 13 seconds in. Number 1, lighting. This lighting was done with just a regular house light, and it makes me look like my skin is sick. Like I look way too yellow, and the camera's tilted at an angle. So number 1, what I would do to fix this, I would turn around. You see there's a window behind me. That window's like right over here. I would turn it around, have the camera face me with the natural light coming in. That would make it look much better than this. This looks terrible. Number 2, keep your camera level. So on this camera, I currently have a level that I'm looking at, and it shows that the camera's level. This camera, who knows? It's at some kind of angle. So lighting, keep the camera level. So let's go to 27 seconds. That's when YouTube in the background turns off. Tip number 2, don't have distracting stuff in your background. If you're gonna use a background or you're gonna use something, clean it up, make it look nice. Don't have YouTube on where you're watching like your favorite YouTube channel. That was Red Letter Media, by the way, because I like watching their movie reviews. But clean up your background, don't have distracting stuff on there, and don't have YouTube on in the background. 38 seconds, transitions. Cross dissolves are great transitions. I still use those a lot. But a tip for making them look better is don't like move and then transition if you're gonna do a cross dissolve. That's better for just a cut. Just don't do a cross dissolve for faces because it looks weird. Okay, we're at 44 seconds. Another 2 things. 1, have some energy. Like, if you're gonna make YouTube videos, you wanna make your audience excited about what you're doing. Like, you want them to be excited about what you're talking about. Have some energy. Don't be just like blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to see you be boring. If you're soft-spoken, you gotta get ready, get into it. But don't be like blah, 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 blah. Nobody likes that. Second thing at 44 seconds. If you're gonna mention something, show it. Don't just show, don't tell. Yeah, it's YouTube, you wanna talk. I probably still talk too much. But if I'm talking about my phone, hey, here's my phone. That's what it looks like. You can do some B-roll where you do a video of your phone somewhere else. But at least show it. Show, don't tell. Okay, 3 seconds later. 5 seconds later, we got something else. Transitions. Transitions are great. You want to be able to cut between scenes or between actions. You know, however you do, that's a personal preference. That one is a little too flashy. I prefer something that looks a little more subdued, or I like when the scene pushes over. I mean, that's something you'll find out in your own personal preference, but don't use distracting ones like that. It works for Star Wars. It doesn't work necessarily for YouTube until you build up your style that way. That's just what I personally think. Okay, 53 seconds. So the way I was doing this is I was actually like hugging a tripod. I was trying to talk at the camera while doing everything. You can record very decent audio on your phone. If you're gonna do a shot like this where you're trying to show the product and mess around with it, just show it, write a script, think about how you want to do it, and then record the voiceover later and lay it on top of this track. Don't try doing both because you'll get distracted and you'll get a lot of ums and uhs and you won't stay on point. And it just sounds way better when you do it later. 104. Here's something that I almost talked about myself in the past tense as a different person. 104. Here's something that really went right. If you're gonna get something for free to show to somebody, or if you pay for something, you gotta disclose it. So not only is it just the right thing to do, you want people to know if you did not pay for something, but if you do get something, the FCC, if you're in the United States, requires you to disclose it. So if somebody sends you a product for review, you gotta say it. I would prefer to say it right up front so everybody knows what they're getting into. So good job, Past Ted. Okay, 112. I love having music in my videos because just somebody talking doesn't really let you connect emotionally as well as it could. Having a nice subtle like music underneath it helps propel the video forward and can really add a lot to the video. It's a really fine line though because you can absolutely have it be too loud. And in this video, the music is too loud. It's distracting you from what I'm saying. So if you're gonna use music, make sure it's more subtle. You don't want the music to be the focal point. You want what you're saying and the action to be the focal point. And this is another 225. This is another good thing I did. Have a catchphrase, and it doesn't have to be hokey, but I let off this video with it, and I'm gonna close this video with it. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. I truly believe that, and I really like that. I thought of that in my very first video that I mentioned, hey, I'm not an expert. You don't have to be an expert to do any of this stuff, so good work, Ted. Okay, another good thing. We're at the end. Keep it short and sweet. This video did not have a lot of rambling. It didn't have a lot of blah, 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 blah. It stuck to the point. Hey, this is what the video's about. Here's what we're going to talk about. That's all I talked about. Brevity is the soul of wit. Somebody said that once. It was Shakespeare. Okay, so we went through the video. 1 year on YouTube. It's a birthday. My YouTube channel has had a birthday. It's sleeping through the night now. So these are some of the things that you can do to avoid some of the mistakes that I made when I first started a YouTube channel. If you're trying to start your own YouTube channel, I'll leave a link right here for a video I released on Monday of an awesome $75 fully functional YouTube setup. Definitely check it out. If you like this video, go ahead and share it on your favorite brand of social media. Also, click that subscribe button down below. We do tech videos every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Here comes the catchphrase. Well, hey, I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure out how to fix mistakes that I made on my YouTube channel when I first started, you can figure it out. Seriously, you can figure it out and make your own YouTube videos if you want to. Seriously. It's not that bad. Thanks for watching.